Oh, no.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Welcome to the Lady Gaga recap hour.
Oh, you know what she's doing right now?
What?
Not watching Drag Trash.
Maybe she is.
Maybe she is. Maybe she's our one person in Portugal watching this.
Maybe. Hi there.
Hi.
Hi, Gaga.
Hi, Gaga.
Yeah.
You know, she actually watched.
There is a Gaga that watches this show.
She said this morning I watched her latest episode with her coffee. She said it was very funny.
Love that.
She said she got a mention.
We do mention her from time to time.
We do.
Welcome to Drag Trash. That's Millie Monroe.
I'm Millie Monroe,
Yeah.
and that's Queen James.
That's right.
Queen James.
That's right.
And we're here to entertain you for about, 29 seconds.
29 seconds. That's all we got left.
That's about how much people,
I mean, looking at the stats, really, it's like you got about a second to grab them.
Can you imagine? I need to put this away.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you exercise your right.
You like that noise?
That is a nice noise.
Use my non-dominant hand.
We'll just make it for us.
What were you about to say? You know what?
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy
When we're
4th of
filming it, it's the 4th of July. And guess what? I mean, nobody really cares. But we did dress up like we were American today.
Do you know what that means?
What?
I did not wear red, white, and blue.
That's true.
Did you? You
You
just
sort
wore
of
blue.
Okay, so we both have interpretations. Let's do each other.
Okay.
I'll tell you who you are.
Okay?
Yeah, it's giving Paulette, like, I want a hot dog real bad.
Yes,
yes. And then we know that your colors are basically red, white, and blue, but they're the trans version.
Yes.
It's pink, baby blue, and white.
And a little yellow. I like a little yellow,
Little yellow. This is so cute. This new shirt is so cute. Well, new sweater.
Girl, I'm
like a
cool.
sweater.
I love the knits. Well, listen, they stretch. They stretch.
They stretch.
You're doing Ralph Lauren.
That's true.
Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, I'm doing Rachel Green at her Ralph Lauren period.
Sleeping with Tag.
Correct.
Is it Tag?
I think it's Tag. I think
With
they
a G.
called him Tag.
I liked him. I honestly...
He was so hot. It was like unbelievably hot.
She should have ended up with him. That would have been a better storyline.
Honestly.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring them back.
And like, we don't need this like once in a lifetime, we're so different from different worlds kind of love of Ross and Rachel.
Oh, sure.
Where it's like, I don't buy this like fashionista and paleontologist storyline.
I think people do tend to just end up with people that they have a lot of history with out of convenience.
That happens.
Sometimes
that was them.
And sometimes that's easier than building from the ground up. People don't like building from the ground up.
That's true. I also guess I am imagining that like people in the same industries work better together. So I was like, Tag and Rachel, like,
I don't know. I think I might disagree.
You're right. Yeah.
I think, different interests, commonalities, but different interests.
Correct. And definitely, I think different careers.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you want to be competing.
Well, yeah.
Or like, I don't know, in each other's lives too much.
Right. Separation of church and state.
Correct.
Yeah.
I did hear that is like what keeps, I mean, it's the age-old thing, but it was like some scientists on TikTok being like, we know for sure now.
Scientists.
Yeah. Yeah. Show me the receipts.
AI scientists.
And A1.
Steak sauce.
They were like, yeah, like you keep, especially like sexual interests alive if you don't do it that often or you don't see each other that often.
Mystery.
You need to maintain something about your life that is still surprising to your partner.
Right.
That keeps them interested in like what's new with you.
Don't be murdering people, maybe. Don't go Dexter on people.
You don't. Like, you can just find a hobby.
Maybe you fly kites.
Maybe you fly kites and you just don't tell your partner about it. And you're like, listen, I was doing my thing. Back the fuck off.
Yeah, or you can surprise them and be like, come to the park. I have a little surprise for you.
Yeah, strap them up to a T-bar, put a sail on them, and kite your partner.
Kite your partner.
Yeah.
You know what they call that? A kai-kai.
That is what they call that.
Hold on.
No, it's true, though. I think that...
I was going to say, surprise them flying a kite. Do you know how hard it is to actually fly a kite? I think it's impressive, people who can actually fly kites.
I actually agree with you on this one. I think that it is like, you think you can just go out there and throw it up in the air and you're going to have a good afternoon. Like,
Yes.
no, if you
Right.
don't do that often, it's hard. It's hard.
There's that, and also you've accomplished something. Like you can do something. It's something you can do.
It is a talent.
It's not.
Talk about this.
No, wait. My hobby isn't, I don't know, looking for sticks on the ground. Like you're not not that you have to accomplish anything in your hobbies. Capitalism makes us think we have to accomplish things with our
Correct.
hobbies. You don't have to. But
I
if
would
you're
consider
keeping the mystery alive with your partner, maybe your fag isn't going to help you. Bundle a stick, get it?
Get it. Got it. That's an old word for you out there. Yeah, because I would think stick bundling sounds more like a pastime. Hobby, to me, implies skill. And I am trying to build a skill and or craft something that requires me to be learning about this thing that I'm enjoying as well.
You know what? You are absolutely right. And I had
true?
never thought about that before. Hobby versus, what was the other one?
Pastime.
Pastime.
You don't have to think, you don't have to learn, you can just be
collecting Pokemon cards is a pastime.
Correct.
It's not a hobby.
Playing Pokemon cards
is a hobby because you have to be strategic. Correct. And you have to learn how to actually do it.
You have to play other people. Cracked it. Yeah. Just learning new
language
is
show. Interesting.
Language is interesting, y'all. Get into words.
I had the strangest dream last night, and I can't remember a lot of it, but I remember bits of it. But the one that stuck out the most is that there was this vocabulary test that I had yet to turn in.
I hate that.
But maybe it was some sort of premonition about mincing words.
Mincing.
You know, actually using the word that you want to use, and what did that actually mean?
Right.
What did that mean?
For somebody who uses, 30 of the same words all the time, it is exciting to pop out a new one and be right. I actually meant that for this very specific thing.
And, this day and age, people only use about 50 words. So you can look smart in front of people when you use the word, I don't know, excruciating. Cantankerous. Melancholy.
Melanin.
Did you know they used to call depression melancholy, right? You would be under the spell of melancholia.
Yeah.
I was reading this really interesting book. I think it was called When Roots Reach for Water or something.
Ooh, good title.
Yeah. And it was all about what are the roots of depression and the, melancholia that we feel and sort of what that comes from, what sort of existential BS that comes from.
Whatever fucked up part of your mind that might be in.
Anyways.
That's interesting.
$3 words. 3-cent words? 2-cent words?
2-cent words. I don't know that saying. Idioms, also a very interesting part of language.
Yeah, you got any more?
Idioms? Uh-huh. No, I got a lot of idiots. No,
RuPaul would have liked that one.
I like that one. And then I pull my tits out and I win.
God, she does. Crass works.
Crass works. Listen, sometimes I love that line. Sometimes pretty and that's it. Sometimes pretty is enough. It's a John Waters quote.
Valentina.
Yeah, it could be.
But you didn't, Leah.
But you didn't, did you, Leah? She is the Leah Michelle of Drag Race. Is she not?
She is. Does that make RuPaul Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah.
So does that make RuPaul the star of Halloween?
Does that make RuPaul Freaky Friday?
Just makes him freaky.
Is RuPaul True Lies?
Is RuPaul a fish called Wanda?
Is RuPaul My Girl?
Dang, she's
the
so
deep cut.
Good.
She's so good in that movie.
And every time I watch that movie, I forget she's in it.
She's
and I'm like,
in it, and she's great. And she's the makeup artist for the dead.
Who? Of course.
Right, of course. She's like, this sounds too boring. Why don't you make me this? Yeah.
I think Jamie Lee Curtis I'm segueing because I can't think of any more of her movies.
Yeah.
She has never looked better than when she has the short, spiky hair.
Oh, duh.
I'm just like,
don't grow it out even a little longer. The only person where it's not just like a cute take or like a moment or a mistake. It's like, that is your hair.
The Only she can prevent forest fires.
She is Smokey the Bear of the Dixie Cut. I have to get something for my nose. Sorry.
Stay a while with me. You can't deny the violent chemistry.
You really
Did
did
you do
say
it?
America episode, didn't you?
Yeah, why?
With that music. So let's get some butt rock in the commercial. Mm-hmm.
That was a commercial.
Yeah.
Commercial break. Did you pee?
Did you pee?
Pee.
I did. Pee like that. God.
Very 4th of July.
To pee.
In a porta potty.
Honestly, yeah. Or
That-
like outdoors.
that is
It's so 4th
very
of July.
4th of July.
Wait, we have to play this game now. It is very 4th
Game?
of July
Oh, okay.
to shoot bottle rockets at one another in a yard. Nobody on earth would tell you or recommend to do this, but we've both been to parties where this happens.
Yes. Or it's not 4th of July. That's right? It's not 4th of July unless people are also shooting each other with Roman candles.
Same thing. I think that's what I was talking about.
Oh, bottle rockets, though,
are
two
bigger.
people would hold
Right.
and then like throw them.
Crazy.
Like crazy.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh.
It's very 4th of July to pee behind a tree.
It's very 4th of July to then poop behind the tree.
Mhm. It's very 4th of July to yak behind the tree, rally, and go have a couple more beers.
Oh, sorority girl style.
Yeah, you hear me.
It's very 4th of July to have a hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's very 4th of July to have 12 hot dogs.
It's very 4th of July to say, ooh, for about 10 minutes during a fireworks show.
Ooh. Do you like fireworks shows?
Yes, I do.
Me too.
I really like them.
It's like amazing every time.
They are, and I think it's because we don't do them all the time. We can only do them once a year, so they're very special.
And they're from China.
And they're from China. And we're not hurting the environment except for one day of the year.
Yeah, we are putting a lot of ash in the air.
Girls.
Have you ever had ash fall on you from stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I love that.
Angel poop.
Dust.
I
I
guess it would be
love...
more like demon poop because it's ashy.
It is very sinister. Yeah, it's like something dead is falling on you. Oh, ominous.
Ominous.
Thinking volcanoes.
Ominous. You are everything.
Ambulance. I do like a fireworks show.
Oh, fireworks.
I love the big, I think everybody does, the big weeping willow ones that like bend.
I love those.
Love those. And sparkle. The sparkly ones are great. If they are like enormous, if they like light up the whole fucking sky in one boom, I'm going like, wow! Like I nut for them. I really do go crazy.
I do like good fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love fireworks.
I'll stop and watch.
But
like
scary.
a little scary. It's a lot of noise.
Have you had them like explode on the ground?
Oh yeah.
Scary.
Oh, it's very 4th of July to light something, run away, and then go, oh no! And it literally explodes on the ground. And your aunt is like running inside the screen door.
It's very 4th of July for the rednecks to then burn all of the trash from all the fireworks and then set more off inside the fire.
It's very 4th of July to make one of those 13 by 9 pans of sheet cake with a little whipped cream and strawberries and blueberries to make
American
a little flag. It's very 4th of July to shotgun any drink.
It's very 4th of July to have anything on the barbecue. Anything.
Anything. Oh, it's very 4th of July to swim. If you can swim on the 4th of July, like it is elite.
Yeah, because you like do that all afternoon,
Oh my
then you go
God.
take a shower, get redressed, then you go to
For the party.
firework.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds lovely. Why aren't we doing
What are we doing wrong? What are we doing here? I was like, maybe we keep the wigs on and like take a video when the fireworks are going off. And she's like, totally.
I did mint it. I still mean it.
Okay, me too.
Broom fell. Company's coming. You know what that's from?
It's Practical Magic,
Yeah.
right? Getting a sequel to that.
Girl, have you read the prequels? Are they doing a sequel?
They're doing a sequel.
Oh, well, the prequels are... I think I've talked about that before, but it was horrible.
Yeah, they're bad.
I didn't like them. They're not for me.
Who are they for?
Not me.
Couldn't tell you the reader, just not me.
Not me. I've never met anyone who likes the book more than the movie.
Interesting. I've heard that's true for The Last of the Mohicans. Did you ever read that book?
No, I didn't.
That's the only... I'm just trying to relate. And
Yeah.
that's the only one I can think of off my head from a professor in college who was like,
Oh.
there are very rare exceptions when the book isn't better than the movie. And this is one.
Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
Well, you know, isn't that Dustin Hoffman?
No, it's,
Javier Bardem?
I can like see his face. I can't think of his name though.
Robert De Niro?
No, it starts with a K.
Noah's Ark. They're bringing back that movie.
They, that came out already. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks cute.
K. Keith Urban. Kyle
Kevin
Richards.
Kevin
Costner.
Kessner.
Costner.
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 Pretty sure it's Kevin Costner.
Okay.
Kevin Costner dances with wolves, right? That sounds right. We're gonna say that's right.
I like it.
I do too. I'd buy it.
I'd buy it. Hot dogs. Do you know when people have... It was like I'm buying hot... Never mind.
I'm listening.
People dunk their hot dogs in the water to then eat them faster in tournaments.
In competitions, I have seen that.
Ooh, making the bread wet.
I think it
That's
is
so
about
gross.
like pre-chewing, right? Like it's like you're getting regurgitated food from a bird. It's all about minimizing how much you have to do before it goes down your throat.
Right.
Yeah. It's sickening. It's sickening, girls.
What is the amount somebody has? How many hot dogs have you eaten in one sitting?
Oh, I don't think I've ever eaten more than 2 hot dogs in sitting before.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I've done
Because
it.
I'm not crazy about them. I
Oh,
like a hot dog.
I like a good.
And if I'm really
good hot
hungry
dog.
in the hot dog situation, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll have another one. But usually, here's the trick.
Yeah.
In hot dog situations, the snack and side thing is usually really lit.
What are the sides that you
And that's
like
where
with
I'm
a hot
at. Like,
dog?
there's usually like a lot of chips going on. There's some kind of salad, like, you know, like a potato salad
salad.
situation going on. There's maybe like popcorn and drinks, stuff like that. Like, I like all of that stuff so much. The hot dog is just like,
secondary.
correct.
Okay. Well, how do you like if you're going to eat 2 hot dogs? How preferred do you like them to
Yeah,
be?
little bun action and
Okay.
some kind of condiment, ketchup or mustard.
How do you like them cooked?
Oh, grilled for sure.
Grilled.
And I don't like a lot of things grilled, but I do kind of insist that with a hot dog. It's the texture thing.
Yeah.
If I can get a little char going on there or like the skin tightens up, that's so
Yeah.
foul to say.
It's casing, not skin.
That's why I didn't want to say it.
Oh, really?
It grosses me out.
You don't mind skin, but casing freaks you out?
They both do. I think when I become a little too aware of either, I kind of... So yeah, I like to get a little char on them.
I like to char up that skin.
If the hot dog is like boiled or something where you just
Hot dog
get
water?
that like spongy texture, that kind of rubbery.
Mhm.
Ew.
You know, I've eaten boiled hot dogs. I like boiled hot dogs. I really like a hot dog in the microwave.
I was about to say that's the only other way I know how to cook it.
But
But
what? What's your butt? What's your butt, Linda?
sometimes they split.
Okay, they have to split. If it's not split, it's not done.
Right.
I want it split open, and I want that to be kind of crusty around the stem.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're on the same
And then
page
that's
here.
like, I want the ketchup right in there.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the little
actually-
valley where
you're
the
right.
ketchup is.
That's ideal.
Sprinkle some salt on there. Oh,
Oh, okay.
best.
That's it.
That's the
what you're
hot
doing
dog.
tonight. Yeah.
That's, well, how is he cooking them?
You guys
He's
have a little
probably
grill,
going to get
don't
out the
you?
little griddle.
Oh, right, like the little ketchup, the ketchup griddle, the countertop griddle.
We do have a grill. Maybe he's getting out the grill. That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Oh my god.
Don't get around an open flame, my mother always said.
On your deck, that would be a little freaky.
He's insistent that we can do that, and I'm like,
Well, here's the problem. I believe that, like, you have enough ventilation going on there. The only trouble is, isn't it one of those, like, low grills? Like, to
right,
the ground?
like what do you set? You have to set
You
it
have
on
to
the
set it
ground.
on something. No, I think you have
Or
to set it on
concrete.
something. Because, like, if it's on the ground, to me, it's closer to all of the wood.
I meant it has to go on like earth.
Oh, I see what
The
you're saying.
earth, not the wood on the. It's got to be on the ground.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's planning on
I
doing.
don't know, but we're gonna have
We're gonna have hot
opinions.
dogs. He's boiling those hot dogs. He's not.
Oh.
He's not. He wouldn't like that.
I do like the little cut thing, and I forgot about that's away down the middle. Yeah,
Love that.
very fourth to eat a hot dog.
I'm excited for those hot dogs.
No, can't stop thinking about those.
I really can't.
Did you all used to get dressed up and everything too? Would you do like full 4th of July outfits?
Mostly, yes. When we were younger, I feel like we did a lot. Well, when Old Navy did the Old Navy t-shirts, that would sort of be the thing.
That's the first thing I thought
we'd
of.
all go get our Old Navy shirts.
I don't ever remember doing it before or after Old Navy became popular or was popular. But there was a moment, and there it was like you weren't cool unless you wore that on the 4th of July.
Oh my God! Look at that ice.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I'm gonna put her on my neck.
That's lovely.
That's lovely.
This is Scott got this at about 9:00 this morning. It's been frozen.
Yeah.
I froze it.
She froze it.
Anyway, Old Navy.
Yeah, Old Navy was it. And you'd go get some $2 flip-flops.
Have you seen their new ads? Their exercise ads?
Is that the one that Lindsay Lohan is in?
I don't know, but there's a hot guy in it, maybe dressed in green.
Oh.
I'd get it, but you'll never know.
I would like to see it.
Well, you can.
Yeah. Hot?
Yes.
Okay. I like an Old Navy.
I love Old Navy.
Yeah.
Basics.
Basics. You go there, you get some t-shirts.
Although, like, I haven't been in Old Navy forever. Is it still cheap?
I have no idea. Well, and they all look like an Old Navy now. Like, they redesigned Hollister to look like Old Navy now. And, like, Gap always kind of looked like Old Navy.
Yeah. Well, they're
like
sister stores, right?
That's true. Like, the store design is over. It's like concrete floors, easy racks. It's like Costco shopping. Things used to be interesting. Hollister used to be a cave.
Oh, yeah. It's an experience.
Correct.
And now no one wants to go into the stores.
That's true, I guess.
But I'm just like...
Ooh, a little shopping on the 4th.
Ooh, yeah. Where do you want to go?
I don't know. I did
where it's
that
open
once
anymore.
where it's like, that's true.
Which is good. No one should be open on holidays.
Agreed. I did, though, one year, my sister used to live near D.C., and we, on the 4th, were in D.C., Washington, D.C. I just felt like I kept saying it, so I needed to specify. You've been on the 4th?
Yes.
It's crazy. Crazy. We lucked out to, like, we stayed in our little area or whatever, but, like, so we did like a little touring during the day, which was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then we went down to, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm triggered.
We went down to, I want to call it Old Alexandria.
Oh,
Is
on
that
the
the
other
part?
side of the river.
Correct.
With the
And it's,
smallest
like,
house in America.
Gorgeous,
Yes.
like colonial style
Yes.
housing and all of that shit, like
Right.
preserved from the 1700s. Really, really cute, like Bay area. We went there for lunch or dinner, I can't remember. And then somehow got stuck in traffic to where we ended up just kind of parking and being able to go up this hill and see the fireworks like from the mall.
Wow.
It actually turned out.
My experience was not so fun.
This is that SNL skit with Katie and the aliens where she's sitting in the middle. It's like, well, that wasn't it for me.
that wasn't it for me. No. Yeah, we were there. We did that old Virginia thing. Had some lunch there.
Yeah.
We went to a bookstore there, saw that small house over
Cute
there.
shopping.
And we weren't going to watch the fireworks. In fact, I'm pretty sure we were insistent that we shouldn't do that.
Too crazy.
Scary.
Yeah.
Well, we got stuck in traffic too, going over the river and like all of these freeways, like going over the river and everything. And then the fireworks started to go off and Gaga was driving and she's like, maybe we'll do this park. It was it was bad.
That is a little...
And then we were like pulling off onto the sides of the roads and people were trying to drive around us. And then it was just like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
And then we were just stuck in traffic for hours. And I was like, I was gonna die.
That sounds like the first half of Melancholia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was just me trudging along.
Hanging on for dear life.
That was a hard
That's a hard
evening.
4th. It's very 4th to have a bad night.
It is very 4th to have a bad night.
Because it is very birthday vibes where it's like you can build up and build
America's
up.
birthday.
Correct.
She's the biggest bitch of them all.
She really is.
I'm dressed as Statue of Liberty, if you noticed.
Oh my god, that is another... That's very cute. I like
Yeah.
that. And on this wig, it looks so good too. But yeah, you can have a very disappointing night on the 4th.
Or a really good night.
Or a great night. Some of the best ones I remember were just being like, we would sometimes go to my aunt's house way out in the country.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
set stuff on fire.
Yeah, basically. But there were some years where we would just do it at our home.
No, you didn't. You didn't do it at your home. I can't believe it. Go on.
That's crazy. That's all. Y'all, I don't have a very interesting life, okay? No, my life has been very dull. So sometimes my stories are just gonna be what they are, okay? Oh my god.
Did you need to tell yourself that?
Yes. Like, it is okay. Oh my god.
That was so funny.
My family was really into watching Independence Day on the 4th every year after that came out.
Oh, Aliens. Yeah.
It's very 4th of July to watch that movie. I love
24/7.
that movie.
24/7 on what?
I think
USA?
it's on like Sci-Fi or one of those channels.
Is USA even around anymore?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, great movie. You know what? The sequel is wacky, but it is actually...
It's still good.
It's still good.
I haven't seen as much as the first one. I've seen the first one a lot.
Omar! Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
Good for you.
Hate gnats.
There's a gnat.
Mama! Oh, Boomer, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little iconic.
Oh my god. Can you imagine that? How do you think they shot that?
That tunnel scene?
Yes, I want to know.
It's very CGI, but like it's some good like late 90s CGI.
Why is 30-year-old CGI better than what it is now?
A1. I'm serious. And they used to be
A1.
like it's like we had a really nice curve of like building the technology, building it, artists are getting better, and then we don't want to pay the artists, we don't want the full thing, we think we can
Stock
just do
images.
it with all of these things, and it just gets shittier and shittier. Because like I caught on TV one of those Transformer movies the other day.
Oh yeah.
Like one of the
Never
first
seen any
ones.
of them.
They're not bad movies.
Okay.
They're actually really like decent action movies.
Okay.
And as far as CGI goes, I mean like there is some fucking CGI in those movies.
Well, it's
and
all, right?
I mean, yeah, they're like complete, yes. Some of those early ones, though, I was like, damn. They had their best people on it. It was a huge franchise. So much
Michael
of it was
Bay,
CGI.
right?
Yeah. So it's like they really were putting the time and effort in there. And you can tell. And nowadays, it's like, yeah, sometimes it's really bad.
Scott and I were talking about this last night about how boring is it for an actor to just to be acting in front of blue screens all the time?
Yeah, I would hate that.
And we were like, yeah, we were going back and forth. It must be awful, And then I was like, girl, they've been acting in front of backdrops for millennia.
Correct. And to like a tennis ball or something, or just by themselves for the shot.
Right.
I think it's just movie acting. I think that people that are complaining about it, that's a good point. It's like, it's just kind of the same old.
What? Perry-Act toys forever.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, also, if you're doing that maybe it's the fact that like, it's a lot more frequent and that there are a lot more actors doing that kind of work. Because I think once upon a time, it's like, I don't do that action movie shit, or I don't do that like cartoon movie shit.
Well, Disney changed
where you would
that.
have to do CGI.
Right.
But now like a drama or something like prestigious will have you doing a green screen.
Right. Oh, yeah. No,
so
that's
it's like
true.
you don't have an actor that would normally do it doing it.
Well, because so much of dramas usually, take place in the past.
Yeah.
And most of those things were usually built or on location, but now it's just so much cheaper to use stock imagery on a green screen, blue screen.
Yeah. And they just put up a giant blue screen at the end of a block.
Right.
And that is like the continuation of your scene. Which
like,
honestly, fine. If you are painting it, if you have humans behind there doing that work, or at least doing the bulk of that design work, fine. It's just painting a backdrop, but on the computer.
Right.
Sometimes the real shit looks great, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And it's such like it's such an alchemy.
Well,
To get it to look like it would after the fact on film and not on digital, it's like real technique.
Artistry.
Yeah.
Problem solving. It's like, it's thinking outside of the box. I was looking at a picture of Tim Curry from Legend.
Oh, right.
In the devil makeup.
Yeah.
And I was like, you look at that. And you say, that is all practical.
And that shit holds up.
And you're just like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They would just CGI all of that now.
Oh, yeah. They would put 4 dots on his face. Yeah.
Yeah. He might have some sort of like blue antenna thing sticking out.
Right, to give him like proximity for like surroundings or something.
Like, it's just, and now we don't employ any of those artists now.
That's really sad.
And so all of those things are just going away. And people don't know how to do those things anymore. Cosplaying is really keeping all of that alive.
That is true. Oh my God. And I will say, that's absolutely where it's at now. Because you see some of those folks and you're like, God damn, you look amazing.
Right.
And how did you do that? Or like people on TikTok that will like pull off sections of their face after doing their makeup. And you're like, you should be making money in movies. But unfortunately, that is not where it's at.
Oh, they're making money on TikTok.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them. Wish it was in my movie, though.
Your movie?
Yeah, the movie I'm making.
What movie are you making?
It's called Practical Magic 2.
You
ever heard of it?
Book.
Well, I got the rights. We got to go with it.
Oh my God. Well, we'll just rewrite it. They can't say anything, right?
This is honestly probably so many movie producers' conversations where it's like, this is how we get bullshit. It's because they have to fill some studio contract.
Right.
They got the rights to something and they work it within an inch of its life to make what they want and not that and fill the thing.
Fill the thing.
The contract.
Make the money.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
We really did keep this all to 4th of July.
I know, good for us. We didn't touch our list yet.
Good.
We
Next
never
episode.
stick to a theme.
No.
Good for us.
That's right. We never stick to a theme.
No.
And congratulations.
Congratulations to us.
I have an award. Oh, yeah, there's that too.
Oh, don't you dare. You're about to just like blow right into that, weren't you?
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
And have us pick up the mess in between episodes. You are chaotic.
No, we can't leave them with that.
Oh, why?
All right. I wasn't.
You wanted to do your own little fireworks?
I wasn't going.
Is there a bomb under this table?
There's a bomb. Call 911.
Call 911.
Yeah, you know her. She's real tall. She got 2 boobs. Well, they fell, but you know.
This is where you wanted to leave it then? No. That previous one wasn't good enough.
I tried to watch The Looming Tower and I did not like it.
Oh, I started to watch that too, and it was a little slow for me.
I was like, we're starting with freaking Hillary Clinton with Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Like, why are we starting here? And I said, I don't care.
Unless there's like some really tight timeline there that we're unaware of her and 9/11. I don't really care either. Big Jeff Daniels fan, big Lady Bunny fan, but I just couldn't stick around for him.
Lady Bunny's in that movie?
No. I think I said it last time where that's the joke that Lady Bunny out of drag looks like Jeff Daniels.
That's really funny because that's pretty true. That's pretty true.
That's pretty true.
But like more Muppetized.
Yeah, that makes sense. Probably moves like a Muppet.
You ever seen her walking down the street carrying her groceries?
Your boss has on that. No, you already talked about that here, right?
Listen, my stories are old too.
At least they're interesting.
Oh.
Well.
Have a happy 4th.
Yeah, and be nice to yourself.
Leave the party with all of your fingers.
Please.
And smoke bombs sometimes do blow up. You ever had one blow up on you?
Yeah, and then it's scary. And then you've got like dyed powder all over you.
I always played like Wicked Witch.
Duh. You light 3 and you're like, I'm a fucking wizard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Have fun with your kids if you have kids. Drown them. What?
Medea.
Oh my god, she did though.
She did that.
Didn't Zeus tell her to?